Peace to you. I hope this finds you well. I had pulled, this was yesterday, I had pulled a wipe, those wet wipe, pulled too many wipes out of the packaging. And I wanted to put one back in. And what I started doing was I was folding on the creases where it had been folded in the packaging. I was folding like that. And for some reason, I'm also, as I'm doing this, I'm listening to the Quran. And as I'm folding, I suddenly go back in time to when I'm a young kid and I'm at Mass, at Holy Mass, Catholic Mass. And I flash back to where the priest, as he's preparing the Eucharist, was folding the, what would you call it, napkin, the cloth. He folded it such a particular way. Anyway, that image came into my head. And I always thought that was very interesting. As I watched the priest perform his duties, there was a definite way things had to be done. Now, a couple months ago, when I was introduced to Islam, I started watching videos of how to pray, and it was very specific. You needed to bow here, you needed to say this here, you needed to. So I'm thinking of this yesterday as I was messing with the wet wipe, and I started thinking, why so particular? Why so focused and particular? With the Catholic Mass, watching the priest, he folds it just the way it needs to be and wipes the chalice just the way it needs to be. Watching Muslims pray, watching videos of Muslims pray, and being told how it's done, and that as you sit back, your foot has to be a certain way. And I just thought, really? Does God demand these specific steps and rules and focus and energy? And then I thought, well, what's interesting in both cases, excuse me, is the focus, doing it right because you're doing it for God. The Catholic Mass, the priest, he's up there in front of the people, he's performing this ritual, and it's for God. The Muslim praying in a certain way, in a group, we're all facing the same direction, and it's for God. The focus is for God. And that got me to thinking, isn't everything in life for God? Hasn't God, excuse me, given us life and given us understanding? Should only those moments at Mass or praying, should only those moments have that focus and offering to God? Should only those moments be that way? Or should not life be that way? It just popped into my head. I started doing some yard work, listening to the Quran. Now, because I started listening to the Quran, in November, The other day was my first time doing yard work listening. And it was just so much better. Because listening to the Quran has allowed me to focus and to understand and to keep in mind that everything is from God. So, listening to the Quran yesterday and just trying to refold a wipe from the packages of handy wipes, wet wipes, has caused me to realize and to appreciate and to be so grateful for everything in life. Everything we do actually should be done with focus and should be done with that sense of offering to God. It doesn't matter if you're walking your dog or you're shopping or you're walking through a parking lot. If everything is done with focus and intention and an offering to God, and when I say offering, I mean it in the sense of respect and understanding and gratitude. Everything that we do, we should be considering it for God. I know it's kind of far-fetched to listen to. And if you've seen the last couple of videos that I've posted about watching the skies and stuff, you might think that I'm sort of losing it. And I am. I'm losing day by day these preconceived ideas of what a relationship with God is supposed to be. It has nothing to do with religion. It has to do with life. It's a way of life. Each thing that you do every day that God has blessed you to be alive, do those things with respect and with focus and with gratitude. And do these things, do life as best you can. Do good. Okay. Please treat each other with respect. Please treat each other with respect. Believe that there is only one true God, and there will be a judgment day. Until that day, say your prayers and do good. Peace.